Привет, друзья, с вами Ваймс, и это снова из Combat 7, и в прошлый раз была интересная миссия, в конце которой немножко сломался интерфейс, в смысле, не из-за бага сломался, а из-за сюжета сломался. Так что поехали смотреть, что дальше, потому что там всякое интересное.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Окей. Интересно.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usea has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatch from the Osean Army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Окей. Ну, распознавать цели перед тем, как убивать. Видимо, хороший план. Также какой-то странный у него маршрут. Но не ясно. Ладно. А что у меня есть в плане апгрейдов? Также музыки теперь нет в меню. Что тоже довольно интересно. Блин, мне не хватает копейки, чтобы это взять. И немножко больше, чтобы это взять. Так что, видимо, у меня ничего в плане апгрейдов, потому что на самолет мне не хватает, а апгрейды сами у меня уже все взяты, важные. Мне хватает на МиГ-31, но он мне не нужен. Увы. Также совершенно не ясно, что там в плане врагов. На карте только союзники. Ну, наверное, какие-то враги там будут. Так что я слегка не знаю, что мне взять. Что-нибудь универсальное. Наверное, самое универсальное, что у меня есть, это FA-18. Ну, рейлган и лазер, опять же. F-15 тоже вариант. Наверное, да. F-15, лазеры и вперед. Если мне придется подлетать к врагам близко, чтобы их распознать, то рейлган не настолько хороший, он больше для большой дальности. Ок. Элементы у меня все есть, хотя у меня что-то на лазеры еще было, правильно? Или нет? Не. Ну тогда вылет.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image. Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right? Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
Это враги.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Это, видимо, тоже. Вообще нам нужно защищать союзников.
Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
Промах. Угол не тот. Это союзники. Это союзники. Это, наверное, тоже.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. It's Erusian military.
Окей, это враги.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Нет!
Strider 1 is down.
Это здание. Здание это тоже враги. Сложно. Повторить задание, тут не было никакого интро, так что я могу просто проскипать заставки и прикрывать союзника.
The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image. Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right? Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock.
Зенитка.
The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
И тут снова здание. Неудобно. Ладно, попытка номер 3. Ну, я знаю, что это враг, кстати.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image. Meanwhile,
Это тоже враги.
if they shoot us, right? Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
Возможно, мне стоило взять какой-нибудь 10, который не настолько быстрый. Но при этом способен на низкой скорости не падать. Ну, минус что-то. Это враги? Это враги. Я по ним даже попадаю. Я не знаю, где мой союзник и как именно он едет. Точнее, я примерно видел маршрут, конечно. И на карте он как-то не особенно помещается, к сожалению.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
Окей. Союзники из Грузии. Интересно.
Okay, I'm right behind him. We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. Weapons hold!
Это враг.
Target destroyed.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
Это союзники.
Lancaster, we're taking fire from the vehicles ahead.
Почему они получают урон?
Your target is carrying a peace envoy.
Hold your fire! I repeat, hold your fire!
Ясно. Минус канонерка.
My engine's been hit. Where did that come from? I'm surrounded by nothing but friendly. No, the attack was an unintentional mistake.
Кто тут летает? Вроде. Теперь не летают. Кто там? Союзники. Это, наверное, вражеское что-то. Да. Вроде. Нет! Почему оно так долго их обнаруживает? Неясно. Ладно, еще раз. И опять же, у меня очень быстрый самолет для этой миссии. В том плане, что у меня минимальная скорость достаточно большая. К счастью, они не рандомизируются каждый раз, так что... Если я знаю, что там вражеские танки, то я могу сразу по ним стрелять. Чувак, можно ты взорвешься? Не, нельзя. Видимо, нельзя.
ID'd as Ocean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
Еще и ровно в него нужно лететь, а не просто от расстояния. Вертолет союзный.
Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
Минус зенитка здесь. Минус зенитка там. Это вроде бы союзники были. Да. Это непонятно, чей вертолет. А там союзники. Тоже союзный вертолет. Куча союзников. Если тут вообще вражеские самолеты, я пока что вроде бы не видел. Блин. Корабли вроде все вражеские были. Но реально, это явно не лучший самолет для этой миссии, потому что он не очень может в рысканье. Короче, он хорошо маневрирует не в тех плоскостях, в которых нужно. Или как это сказать? Вертолеты, вы кто? Вы враги. А это союзники. И один из них не опознанный все еще. Почему? Ну не, вражеский самолет тут есть. Это я в него врезался, что у меня единичка урона? Или что? Ах, камера. Минус танк. Этот союзник так ездит, что там вокруг него никого враждебного нет вроде бы пока что. Надо было с этими разобраться, иначе когда он сюда бы поехал. Интересно. Почему они на машине? Во-первых. Во-вторых, почему здесь столько домов? В-третьих, почему вообще для такой миссии используется самолет, а не вертолет какой-нибудь? Ладно, это явно враги, раз они за ним гонятся. Но один из них выжил. А это что? Это вражеские ФА-18. Теперь нет. А это? Это вражеский Су-34. Теперь нет. Нет, теперь все еще да. Почему ты все еще жив, чувак? Сколько на тебе ракет нужно? Это вообще не вправо. Также... Как же тут все не очень хорошо. Рома.
Declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the Princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Ну и традиционно для 5-го из Combat Zero и, возможно, 6-го белка. Во всем виновата белка. Которая государство белка. Ну или просто белка. Не знаю. Может быть там государство белок. Ну и да, спойлеры для Zero и 5-го из Combat. Хотя для Zero это не настолько спойлеры, потому что там вся игра про это. Танк, почему на тебя нужно 2 ракеты? Ау. Ау.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Союзники.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows: 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah. Don't they know nowhere is safe?
Блин.
Our captain's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erosion military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure. We're about to cross Anchor Bridge.
Ракета, почему вы не залочились? Но при этом все равно попадание.
Bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good. An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erosion forces. Take it out.
Не могу нормально поддерживать союзника, когда в меня пачками летят ракеты от врагов. Ну ладно, я могу сделать так. Это кто? Это враги. Мост надо, наверное, зачистить. Ну или не зачистить, надо его, да, опознать.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
That vehicle is one of ours! Cease fire! The info just came through!
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Там враги.
Understood.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's fire with the ocean aircraft. General orders. Watch over the future we build from the high heavens.
Destroy aircraft with tally marks on the tail. They're penal unit rebels.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Entering clouds.
Окей. Кто это?
Unknown aircraft approaching. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Thinking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters, and then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Lucy is responsible for Harley's assassination.
News talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Strider 1, locked on target.
Минус 2 противника,
Strider
может
1,
быть.
target destroyed.
Надеюсь, минус 2.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Окей, это союзный. Хотя и не союзный.
Shaking off enemy lock.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Окей, что там происходит? Вроде там происходит. Это, очевидно, тоже. Да. Я ее даже каким-то образом уничтожу. Это?
ID is Ocean
Союзники.
military.
We're taking heavy fire.
А, там враги.
Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
На выход из туннеля. О, были. Все еще чуть-чуть есть.
You're low on special weapons. Missile launched.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for a better time.
Но у меня лазер немножко кончается.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous.
Чувак,
Coordinates are up
Подсветись.
ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Это союзники? Это союзники.
Almost at the rendezvous, in the rear of the others. Understood.
Ау.
Locals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war.
Могу ли я так это делать?
Conservatives like myself are moving to regain
Видимо, да.
If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
То есть мне не обязательно именно прицел свой на них направлять, можно просто
Reach the rendezvous point.
удерживать кнопку лока, чтобы камеру разворачивать.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. They should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck.
Так.
Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
Окей.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board? He's not lying about carrying civilians. No, unless she's a soldier. Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
Ок.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Ну,
Unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage. Negative. What? It could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ок. Точно ли оно так работает?
ID complete. They're
Aye.
Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on? Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Так, это союзник. Да, F-18 это те, кого нужно защищать.
Wilco.
Wilco.
How dare you interfere? I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Да, конечно, еще есть немножко лазера.
Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Osean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Don't miss.
F-23.
Mine.
Это интересно.
No good. Shit.
Крутые самолеты. О, уже нет.
Well done.
They're in my way.
Еще F-23. Его тоже кто-то сбил? Или нет? Ладно. Его нифига не видно.
Taking fire, but I can fly.
Nice kill.
Good work.
Теперь его
All
кто-то сбил.
hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys. What the hell? We were just helping them. Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now. Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition. What? In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down. Unfortunately, yes. We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Почему у них дроны это FA-18?
Can't afford the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden.
Target acquired.
They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing. Hostile has a lock.
Son of a bitch.
И куча МК-99. Дронов с птицы.
Used its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Или не с птицы, потому что они, возможно, с этого же. Из контейнеров. Их тоже запускали где-то в начале.
Enemy on your back. Locked on bandit. Strider 1, target eliminated.
10 километров? Какого хрена он так далеко? Ладно. Займусь теми, кто ближе. Видимость никакая, и это немножко мешает. Так, нет, С1 это транспортный самолет. Его сбивать не надо. Оп.
Five bandits remaining. Damn it! They don't have the drive they need. Four bandits left. It's not enough to be really functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. It's down. 3 bandits to go. They are after the data, aren't they? 2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Минус 1. И последний. Далековато. А, Эрон запустил. И это не очень хорошо. Уничтожен.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
Ну да, где-то среди врагов вроде как были и наши старые друзья. И репчок. Репчувак. Ну ладно. Как-то не очень хорошо.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
Рип. И еще и на нашу базу нападают. Но зато много очков. Так что не все так плохо. Но много очков в основном потому, что бонус за первое прохождение. Ладно. Ну хотя и А тоже не помешает. Не знаю, поехали сразу дальше, потому что там интересное что-то. Поехали.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness.
Just what did you see here?
Ну, там действительно что-то интересное.
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Там не было в прошлой миссии чего-то типа на нас нападают, взлетаем и защищаемся? Вроде было. Неясно. Ну, окажите поддержку своим войскам. Окажите поддержку или долетите до точки за время, потому что только что сказали брать быстрый самолет. Неясно. Как-то вообще много всего неясно в последнее время. Но зато у меня есть 712 тысяч, так что я могу взять какой-нибудь Су-30 или Су-34. Это идет в Су-47. И потом в Су-57. Но здесь есть мощность лазеров. Ну и Су-34 это все-таки больше штурмовик, бомбер. Тут что? Мощные. 4-зарядные по земле, 4-зарядные по воздуху. Мощность лазеров. И здесь, конечно, тоже есть ракеты воздух-воздух. Ну не, наверное, я открою Су-30. Он достаточно быстрый, хотя у них достаточно близкая скорость. Это не та кнопка. Окей. Ну и он на основе того же, на чем я сейчас летаю, так что выглядит примерно так же. Су-33 на основе Су-27, Су-30 на основе Су-27, все на основе Су-27. Ладно, я думаю, мне понадобится... Или нет? Да, мне понадобится 4... Но хотя мощные тоже норм. Ну нет, 4-зарядный воздух-воздух. С другой стороны, 50 тысяч дороговато. Лучше мощность лазеров и копить на что-то, что дальше. Что-то, что дальше, это еще один Су-30. С более хорошим вооружением. Ладно. Дистанцию захвата особых ракет. И мне нужно 850 тысяч на это, и потом еще 900 на это. Дороговато. Ладно. Посмотрим. Начать задание. Су-37-2. Мощные ракеты. Нет, элементы. Это... Максимальная скорость, наверное, не помешает. Наверное, приводы рулей. Угол рыскания. И тангаж. И это. Так, и что у меня еще есть? Дальность ракет. Обычных ракет и силу взрыва. Обычных ракет. Это явно стоит. И на последний поинт, ну... можно, кстати, боезапас особых ракет. Есть у меня такое, есть у меня такое. 28 вместо 20, это неплохо. Ок. Поехали.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Почему я лечу вниз? Не, все-таки нужно кого-то защищать.
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
Враги.
Strutter 1, missile launched.
Thank God. Friendly birds.
Ракеты.
Update is on Tyler
Скорость
Island.
перезарядки тоже не помешала бы, наверное.
Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
We're under attack!
Видимо, надо было все-таки штурмовик брать.
Lancaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can.
Окей, дофига всего.
Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but
Окей.
shit.
Тут дроны взлетают. Это нехорошо.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
There's more over here. The body begins with those two. I don't think they were part of the fight. Look at that. They're all lined up. No, they're not.
Уничтожен.
Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here, but
И...
I really don't want to think about it. That was Erusian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence.
Уничтожен. А по мне ракетами стреляет еще дрон. По которому я не попал.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
Почему некоторые арзианские... Короче, почему они по-разному отмечены, консервативы и радикалы? Есть ли разница? Дрон, давай ты умрешь. Блин, не, эта сушка не очень. Она сваливается мгновенно, если чуть-чуть тормозить. Ладно, дронов убил немножко. Это как раз та ситуация, когда самолет быстрый и медленно летать он нифига не умеет. А с этим захватом цели нужно летать медленно. Тут еще танк. Тут еще танк. То есть, по сути, это перехватчик, наверное, мой текущий самолет, и он в основном нужен, чтобы гоняться за всякими бомберами, а не для того, чтобы сражаться с чем-то, что маневрирует и пытается меня убить. В общем, как-то все плохо. Так, что с вертолетами? Вражеские. Это тоже? Это тоже. Нет. Ладно, я сделаю по-другому. Это не та миссия, на которой нужен такой самолет. Завершить задание. Продолжить его. Раскипать все заставки. И взять F-15 с лазерами опять. Он будет лучше. Или даже хотя бы Гриппен. На нем я давно не летал. И он норм. Крылатые ракеты повышенной дальности. Против кораблей зайдут. Но кораблей там немного. 6 по воздуху или разрывные ракеты класса воздух-воздух. Тоже неплохо. Поехали.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandon Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
Shit. These are
launched. Target destroyed.
Две ракеты по танку. Одна ракета по броневику.
Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
here to carry them out to safety. Their artillery fire just missed us off our starboard side.
Можно добить вот так.
Do me a favor, Lancaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area.
Корабли это враги вроде бы.
Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
This whole operation is crazy. Stop whining.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
Target destroyed.
Поехали опознавать то, что там происходит.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mesh driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
Ну, один из контейнеров я сбил до того, как он запустил дрона. Уже хорошо.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2.
Bring the anti-tank missile. Hit that heavy armor at the front line. Don't stop. Calling friendly birds. Take out the hostiles in our area.
Танк.
Get us out of this hellhole.
Зенитка, которую я не смог выстрелить, потому что ракеты заряжаются. И еще один дрон. Как-то он плей запускает. Это не то, чего я ожидал от дрона. Ок, вертолет вражеский. И да, действительно, его можно так залучить.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? We're in the tanks.
Allied retreat looks good.
Echo 13. 2 tanks left, but they're running on fumes and low on ammo.
Блин, что прям там мной за союзники враги, кто они там? Я бы хотел их задетектить. Наверное, могу так сделать. Союзники? Союзники. Это не союзники.
This is AWACS Lancaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! I confirm. The info is from Allied AWACS. Hold your fire!
Ow.
Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
Там еще вертолет.
You have time to figure it out.
They seem to be upper middle class. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved in self-help. Get in the landing craft! Many thanks, Lancaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. The enemy's best one is going to the supply ship. Do the countdown!
Всех убил? Всех убил. Хорошо. Самолет чей? Самолет вражеский. Блин, ракеты перезаряжаются слишком долго.
fighting chance.
Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ships. If it's hit, we're done for.
Enemy on your back.
Ок. Не, выжил? Не, не выжил.
Wait, multiple bogeys from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Ок, полетели на опознание самолетов. Там еще какая-то цель. Бомбардировщик.
Visual. Like an eagle.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogeys. Identify them.
Ок, это как-то нехорошо.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Strider 1, Fox 3.
Ну, эти ракеты, которые взрываются даже без попадания, они не ваншотят. Это не очень хорошо. У меня их не так много. Так что их нужно оставить на что-то маневренное и опасное. Чувак, почему ты такой крутой?
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Ладно. Пойду себе бомбер для начала. Хорошо, что тут нет дамага от столкновения с трупами. Потому что я явно пролетел сквозь обломок этого бомбера. И тут тоже. Блин, как мне залочить эти бомберы, как мне вообще понять, где что? Радар, почему ты не показываешь высоту? Во. И все мимо. Хватит ему? Нет.
Attack missed. Heads up. These reinforcements are elite.
Bomber confirmed destroyed.
Enemy on your back.
А, у меня не стоит реген на этом самолете, это немножко печально. Два попадания есть. И еще одно попадание есть, и этого хватило. Сейчас я под таким углом, что... Я мало что этому бомберу сделаю, скорее всего. Ну хотя... Попадание есть. Окей, остался один. Чуваки, давайте вы не будете все меня расстреливать ракетами настолько массово. Здание провалено. Он долетел. Чуваки, он одну бомбу сбросил. Ну, в смысле, один залп сделал, или как там это работает с ковровой бомбардировкой. А где контрольная точка? Здесь контрольная точка. Ну, как-то нехорошо. Это будет самое длинное видео по Ace-комбату. Ну, хотя нет, стрим был самым длинным видео по Ace-комбату.
absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Это вертолет, и вертолет тут вроде бы все были вражескими.
Trigger, splashed a bandit.
You're with us. Can you see the enemy APC from there? There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. Look at that, they're all lined up. No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here. Really don't want to say.
Это были зенитки вроде бы, да. Не знаю, что за X. Ракет нужно. Но сам это ракета земля-воздух. X не знаю, при чем там. Ну, это явно не попадет.
Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mesh driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
Это не тот же самый... Ну не, наверное, нет. Не тот же самый Рейлган, с которого в пятом из комбате что-то запускали.
Count 12 dead bodies here. If you see 3 strikes, count to 3 and the enemy's gone. Push him back! Fire!
The last vehicle's been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone!
Буду пока что стрелять по тем, по кому могу стрелять.
They seem to be upper middle class. The spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Belka.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Get in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Ну, минус фрегат.
Keep the enemy's position! Speak up! The artillery fire sent a number on my hearing!
Это враги. Это я помню. Есть ли тут какое-то... Наверное, тут есть условие поражения от того, что я по союзникам стреляю, но есть ли оно от того, что я стреляю по рандомам? В смысле, по неизвестным целям? Потому что чувак на меня ругается, что я стреляю по неизвестным. То есть, может быть, я провалю миссию, даже если я буду стрелять по... Просто неизвестным, даже если я знаю, что это союзники, что это враги. Вот еще целый аэродром. А по дронам как это ракета? Очень неплохо. Попадать по ним не очень легко, а она их ваншотит. Ракета, которая взрывается на подлете, даже если не попадает. Возможно, она их не будет ваншотить, если она не будет попадать. Танк. Пока я не обнаруживаю этот контейнер, он не запускает дрона. Можно его просто игнорить, и тогда не будет дрона. Дополнительного. А нет, так, попадание, но не убил. То есть, видимо, действительно не нужно попадать.
on your back.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? And if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase off the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there! Commence operation no return!
Сейчас проблема в том, что за мной гонятся дроны, пока я лечу в сторону бомбардировщиков. Облака почему? Ну, это проблема того, что я летаю от третьего лица. Потому что здесь есть интерфейс, который показывает, куда я лечу. Вверх или вниз. И все такое. Это бомбер.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
This is Brave 7 Flush 2.
Launch control, this is Flight Leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch.
This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness.
Блин, в прошлый раз они все сразу были подсвечены.
Launch control. Roger that. Enemy on your back. I've got a sitting duck here. Attack missed.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Ладно. Попадание.
I'm on my target's tail.
Уничтожен.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't
Чак,
let
ты
even one get away.
зря летишь прямо передо мной.
Missile away. Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Ок.
Target is down.
И сзади меня еще один бомбер последний. Да, на него нужно 2 ракеты плюс копейки. Какие-то. Так что пулемет вполне работает. Промах, промах. Промах. Тоже промахнется? Нет, попадет. Хорошо. Что у меня осталось из целей? У меня остались какие-то дроны вроде бы. Еще какая-то авиация. И, возможно, еще что-то. Да, это вертолеты. Есть 2 вертолета. И там зенитки.
Landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, we leave the wounded. This will guarantee us the one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
Я услышал, что она запищала и запустила ракету. Она запищала, что в меня летит вражеская ракета. А не что я залочу противника.
Nice. Target eliminated.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Longcaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. and share it if you can help these refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
We've destroyed all of the targets.
Танк,
All
почему-то
bogeys should
танк.
be ID'd now. Mission complete.
Точно я понял?
Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she...
Smoke canister, and who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we confirmed the location of the flare.
Ок.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Hurry!
Target destroyed.
Как-то нужно это быстро все уничтожать. Патронов нет. Какого хрена? Это нехорошо. Ну, рип. После загрузки чекпоинта у меня, конечно, будут боеприпасы. Но это все равно нехорошо. Надеюсь, у меня будут боеприпасы. Ну, пулеметом я это за 10 секунд не уничтожу. Рип. Ну, хотя не, одна ракета у меня есть еще. Ну да. Так лучше. Но надо брать что-то более противоназемное на вторичку. Или меньше стрелять по неосновным целям. Тоже, конечно, вариант. Это танк? Это танк. Это тоже танк. Окей, 25 секунд. Надо было пулеметом стрелять. Все, вся цель уничтожена. Вроде бы вся цель уничтожена.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Оно еще продолжается? Или что?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal Bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
Блин, если их рейлганом запускают, они должны быть быстрее, чем какие-то сраные истребители. Ну, не знаю. Я флаги распустил. Сколько на него нужно ракет? Больше 2. Ну, они круто взрываются.
We've recalculated the remaining time. 90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network. Don't lose them. 60 seconds remain. Don't overshoot. Missile away.
Интерфейс почему?
That's a confirmed direct hit by the missile. Keep it up. Bring down those supply ships. Seconds remain. Don't give up. My bird can't take much more of this. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
Ну, теперь конец.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Нок. Очень длинная миссия, очень сложная миссия. Я не знаю, чем это проходить, если за один раз хочется. Без загрузки чекпоинтов, чтобы перезарядиться. Потому что сначала долго расстреливать всякие флоты и все такое. Потом сбивать бомберы. Потом защищать союзников. Потом еще и эти корабли, запущенные из рейлгана, сносить. Как-то дофига всего. Ну хотя, наверное, лазер справится. Или что-то, у чего там, не знаю, 120 ракет и дополнительное оружие тоже противоназемное.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
Окей. Б. Ну, очевидно, с перезапусками. И 351 тысяча, но из них 220 это бонус за первое прохождение. Печально. Хотя, наверное, если бонус за оценку Б 42 тысячи, наверное, за там где-нибудь 1060. Так что уже немножко лучше. Ну и там можно было больше врагов взрывать. Хотя я не знаю, бомберы по времени появляются или нет. Если по времени, то немножко вся миссия по времени залучена. Ну, не ясно. Но интересно. И также игра немного кончается, потому что это была 17-я миссия. Всего их, насколько я знаю, около 20. Может быть 19, может быть 20, может быть 21. Я не помню точно. Но осталось немного. Но это уже в следующий раз, в следующие разы, наверное. Или может быть еще одно полуторачасовое видео до конца игры или что-то такое. Но на сегодня на этом все. Я надеюсь, вам понравилось это видео. Спасибо за просмотр. С вами был Ваймс. Пока.